7 signs that you are going to be successful. What are the chances that you will make it in life? How likely are you going to be successful? After I have the privilege to interview most of the successful people in the world, I'm talking of CEOs, athletes, celebrities. I ask myself one question: what is it that makes the successful successful? I've been so fascinated about the mindset of the super successful, their discipline, their focus, their determination in the face of difficulties. I ask, what is it that makes the difference? These are not theories, these are practical signs. Let's see how many of these signs that you have. Successful people have great habits. That is sign number one. They have great habits. Unsuccessful people have lousy habits like drinking, smoking, taking too much drugs, watching too much TV. Successful people are where they are today because of their habits. Habit determines 95% of a person's behavior. Everything you are now, everything you will be in the future will be determined by the quality of habits that you form. I discovered that successful people have the best habits. They have successful habits. Successful habit could be waking up in the morning, reading, meditating, exercising. How many of these habits do you have? Sign number 2, successful people are incredibly driven. How driven are you? And I'm not talking about you being a nightmare to work with or bullying other people. I am talking about you pushing yourself to get results. It is your personal drive that keeps you going when things get tough. It is your personal drive that enables you to bounce back from disappointment and setback. It is your personal drive that turns your ideas into action and into results. How driven are you? Are you lazy? Do you procrastinate? Do you hesitate? Do you put things off? You see, I set a goals, an objective for myself, and took a decision to be doing a particular thing every day. And for years, I have not deviated from the goals I set because I know daily is bringing me closer to my objective. How driven are you? I'm driven to provide for my family. I'm driven by my goal. I'm driven to prove other people wrong. Successful people are always driven. Sign number 3, successful people have confidence in their abilities. Two greatest enemies of success is number 1, self-doubt, and number 2, fear of the unknown. We worry with self-doubt saying, am I ready for this? Will I be able to do this? Do I have what it takes to succeed? Confidence is nothing more than believing in yourself. And believing in yourself is nothing more than doing those things you never thought you could ever do. Confidence comes from the word competence. It is easy to believe in yourself when everyone believes in you, but that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about believing in yourself when you are not ready. Believing in yourself when it appears you don't have what it takes. Believing in yourself when everybody doubts that you can't do it. Believing in yourself when they say that it's not possible for you to get it. That is when you will develop unshakable confidence and say, I can do it. How confident are you in your ability? What confidence do you have in your ability? Are you willing to put everything you have on the line just for the accomplishment of your goal and objective? Are you willing to bet for yourself? That is how successful people do. They have confidence in their abilities. Sign number 4, successful people communicate clearly. You may have the best ideas in the world, but if you cannot articulate those ideas, if you cannot communicate those ideas to other people, you won't go anywhere. And communication comes in different form. I mean, writing their emails, writing their social media posts, conducting that meeting, talking one-on-one, talking to that prospect, even talking on the telephone and addressing a group. All these fall under communication skill. One thing that helped me early enough in my career was that I began reading books that are of interest to me and listening to other mentors that inspire me just to help me uphold my public speaking skill. One of the things I discover about successful people is that they have one thing in common, and that is the ability to influence, inspire, and motivate others. Sign number 5, successful people have growth habits, as a growth mindset. They have a growth mindset. Take, for example, Mike Cuban read 3 hours on a daily basis. Elon Musk, before he became the owner of Tesla, read over 10 hours on a daily basis. Bill Gates read over 2 hours on a daily basis. Ever since I set a goal for myself, I go through 2 to 3 books every 1 2 weeks. Success people have a growth mindset. They learn every day. I had one experience one time. One time I had a meeting with a very successful person. This person, I'm telling you, have fleets of business across country. One thing that happened, immediately we met, we were sitting. The first thing he did, he brought out a jotter and a pen. He was asking me a question. Before the meeting, my intention was to learn from him, but the meeting turned out that he was learning from me. He was asking me questions and was jotting. That's an experience I will never forget. Successful, they are always learning. We are always learning, and we won't stop. The more you know, the less you think you know. Whereas the less they know, the more they think they know. That is what made the difference. Sign number 6. Successful people embrace failure. Do you embrace failure? Or do you take failure personally? Successful people are ridiculously positive about their future. They talk positive things about their future. They have great expectations about their future. They are not easily discouraged. Even when it appears they don't have what it takes to get to their expectation, but they still have hope about the great future they are expecting. Walt Disney was fired from news editor saying he has no imagination and creativity. How about Steven Spielberg? He was rejected from film school before he made his big break. How about Colonel Sanders at age 56? He was rejected over 1,000 times for his recipe before it was taken by the restaurants. You see, if you take most of the industries today, the people that succeed more are the people that have failed most of the time. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is not lack of knowledge, it's not lack of strength, but it is the lack of will. Winston Churchill said it best. He says success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Let's take sales and closing, for example. You will see that the people that are the best sales closer are the people that have faced more of the disappointment, are the people that have faced more of the rejection on a daily basis. Success is at the razor edge of failure. Sign number 7, successful people have high EQ. Not IQ, but EQ. They may not be the most intelligent people, but they surround themselves with very intelligent people. They may not be the most smart people, but they develop a high level of emotional intelligence. Successful people develop a very high level of emotional intelligence. It's good to state at this point, IQ is lower when it comes to success to EQ. IQ is something mainly genetic, something you are born with. But EQ can be learned, developed, and refined. EQ people develop a high level of intelligence, meaning they are not easily cracked down. They calm down. They know their strength. They know their weakness. They know what they can do. They know what they cannot do. They refuse to be inadequate, resentful, and disappointed when failure hits them. How many of these signs do you have? If you have some of these signs, congratulations, your chances of being successful is quite high. But if you have all of these signs, congratulations, your chances of being successful is very, very high. Now, having this sign is one thing. You need one more thing to be truly successful, and that is combining these signs with your skill. That is how you can be truly successful. Those signs are your potentials. But how do you turn your potentials into profits? You need skill. Combining your skill with your potential is how you can be truly successful. Follow these steps. Upgrade the one you are not good in, and try to adopt the one you are not practicing, and see how you will truly become successful. Thank you, and hope to see you in our next video.